Welcome to That's My Biz, the Internet Business Showcase, where we bring exposure to products, services, and special causes of local businesses and organizations. Thank you so much for joining us. We are coming to you live from the BizLinks TV studio. Brought to you by Southeast Computers, repairs, upgrades, custom builds, and restorations. SoutheastComputersATL.com. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of That's My Biz. I'm Pamela Alexander, your host, and as always, we enjoy bringing to you the great guests that we meet when we're out there networking, other businesses, nonprofits, and associations that we meet. Today, I have with us another wonderful guest. We were at an event together. Miss Kathy Hood, welcome.
Thank you so much, Pamela.
Absolutely. Now, Miss Kathy Hood, she is with Marvelous Light Empowerment Association and just has some great information, some great programs for the women. I want to tell you a little bit about Marvelous Light Empowerment Association. They provide services and resources to help families empower themselves to successfully live their lives economically, socially, and financially. MLEA helps people, particularly women, to discover who they are, their motivational gifts, how to begin to operate their gifts, and empower, encourage, and equip them to live victorious lives. Now, I know there's some ladies out there that you really want to hear more about this, so we're going to get right in. So first, Kathy, tell us about Marvelous Life Empowerment Association, what you all are all about.
Well, actually, just like you just mentioned, we are an organization that equips, empowers, and encourages women to prosper. I am a certified gift coach, and so with that, I have absolutely loved helping women to discover who they are. And that's, to me, is foundational, just helping to discover who you are. So.
Right, and that's something, because so many people, it's amazing, so many people that really don't quite know who they are or what their purpose is. Now, so you said certified gift coach. What is a certified gift coach? I've never heard that term, so tell me more about it.
So, well, actually, I have became certified to become a certified gift teacher.
Okay.
And so, a lot of times people don't like to, want to be taught, rather, I'm sorry. But, so a lot of adult women love to be coached.
Okay.
And so that's how I came about with the certified gift coaching.
Okay.
And so it actually helps you to discover, who you are naturally, what you naturally do.
Okay.
And being a gift coach has been the start of something so wonderful for me, and that's how I took off. And so it's about helping women to discover. But I started by reading this book called Discover Your God-Given Gifts.
Okay.
So I contacted the company, well, the authors rather, and they actually had the last training that they had here in the city of Atlanta. They, worked it where I could get into the class, and voila.
Wow. Now that's something, because, and I hope you all picked up that tidbit already on just growing your business, because she just read something and said, let me reach out to them. So often we think that people are unobtainable, or they're not going to talk to me.
Absolutely.
And to call and find that opportunity. And then I love the creative spin you have on the gift coaching, because we do get coached for a lot of things. I do technology coaching.
Right.
We have business coaches, but hadn't really thought about someone that helps you uncover your gifts. So how do you kind of get started with someone and helping them discover their gifts?
Well, actually, we start out by taking an assessment, and then what it focuses on is what motivates you.
Okay.
So it's all about what you naturally do. And so once we figure out, those, we all have the 7 gifts that I teach about.
Okay.
But we find out your top 3, and it absolutely points out, just tell you and shows you exactly what you do every single day. What makes you tick, what makes you like, what makes you very sensitive, what makes you save money, hide money, what makes you a people person, it's just what makes you compassionate. So it just helps you to find out all those things, and then it helps you to become free to be you, and that's, to me, is what's going to make you successful. It's free being you.
I like that, because so often, all through my career, starting even in corporate, I would always stop and look at what is it that I enjoy doing, and make sure I figured out a way to get that into what I was doing with my corporate life. So if I wasn't doing that role, then I need to go find that particular position that allowed me to do that.
And you know what? That's good. And two, what normally happens and what people really find out is that, okay, what I naturally do is what I should be doing. That's what I was put here to do, and not force myself to do some things that I wasn't, built to do. And so a lot of times, a lot of people get put in situations and in positions, or, go about starting things that they weren't really equipped to do.
Okay.
Now, all the gifting is part of our DNA, and so once you find out that this is not exactly what I should be doing, and this is what I do naturally, so, just it's phenomenal.
That is
It's
great.
phenomenal.
So, and then do you kind of tie that as well to, people talk about just what their purpose is, why they were put here on earth, what they were supposed to do, that ties into how you fall into the gifts as well?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Because once you find out what your gifts are, you begin to naturally do what you love to do. Now you understand why you're passionate about certain things. And then so when you begin to walk in, and operate in your passion, whereas before you may have felt like that, I can't be successful. I can't make money doing what I love. Yeah. But once you learn your gifts and begin to operate in it freely, then yes, you begin to walk into your purpose, because that's why I feel like I am right now, definitely walking in purpose.
So now, how is that different than talking about understand your why? Because as small businesses, when it gets challenging, when it gets tough, the money's not coming in, we've got to go back to that why. Why are we doing this? What's going to keep us going? How is that different than your purpose?
Well, just understanding your purpose, and that's going to be key. Okay. And so when you were just saying, is that different from your why? Not exactly. Okay. So they kind of, go hand in hand. Okay. So when you realize that this is your passion, and so now you understand that this is why you were put here, and now you become free to operate and move in those things that that you find out that you're gifted to do. Okay. And most people feel like that, their passion, like I said before, is they can't be successful or they can't make money doing that. But when you tap it into your why, you'll find out, yes, you can. Because, I don't know how, some people feel about this, but, your gift will make room for you. So.
I love that. I love that. I heard a sermon on that, and we hold on to that thought. And now you've started some great programs, and one of them is your Dare to be Beautiful in Woman University. Share a little bit about that.
Yeah, actually, when Dare to be Beautiful was the very first thing that I started. And Dare to be Beautiful is a weekend retreat where we bring women together to empower them. And then, so many conferences do that, right? So, but what we wanted to do is empower them. We want to encourage them, because once you leave a conference, you take your notes and you go home and you put them up and you never pick them up again. But before you leave, we want to equip you, and that's what Dare to be Beautiful is all about. And it's just, a lot of people thought that it was all about that outer beauty, but it's all about daring them to be who they are, because once you discover who you are, we're going to dare you to be who you are. So that's what Dare to be Beautiful is all about.
That's wonderful. And I like that, because you're right. We go to conferences and we just get filled and motivated right then, but then life kicks in again. Right. So then we don't have what we need to be able to truly, or we forget about it because we get focused on something else. So now Woman University, that's actually coming up.
Yes.
But you all better stay close and pay attention because it's full right now.
Yes, so I am so excited. Well, the whole Woman U team is so excited. We're partnering with the South Fulton Chamber of Commerce. Okay. And, they wanted to start a women's initiative for 2015, and they heard about Woman University. Okay. And I've been doing it for years. It's amazing when you could be coaching for years and not even realize that that you're doing that. It's because I love it. It's a passion. I want to see people succeed. And that's part of my gift, right? And so Woman University, it's a 3-step coaching program. And so it has 3 steps of discovering who you are, and then what we'll go through that process of discovering your gifts, and then we will help you to decide this one thing that you want to get accomplished for 2015. And then the design you is the second part. So now we have other coaches that have come on board, and that's going to help you to design you, with that thing. So you're going to write out your life action plan, and so we're going to prepare you. We're going to walk you through the steps. Who does that really? When you're on your own and have to do that.
That's right.
And then the third step is to dare you. So then at that point, we're going to have you to come before a panel of our Dream Tank. Similar to Shark Tank. But, I was going to be a little bit softer.
Thank goodness. It's scary.
Right, it is. Those Shark Tanks are nothing to play with, right? But they're going to come before the Dream Tank, and it's going to be a panelist of people that can mentor them, that could give them resources, that can hire them, their services or whatever. So we're just excited.
Wow.
The coaches, the chamber, the participants. So we're ready.
So now you said the 3 parts. The first one was what?
Discover you.
Discover you, then design you, then dare you.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
So now we know the seats are currently full, but things happen, so there may be some open seats that come about. So tell everyone how they can find out and keep that eye out so they can get right in there right in time.
Absolutely. They can actually go to my website at simplymarvelous.org, or they can email me at info@simplymarvelous.org.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Now you have some great team members as well that have helped you. Who are some of the team members that have helped you along?
Well, it's awesome when you do have that family support.
Okay.
Of course, my daughter has always been in my corner, Kelly Adams. Also, my family and friends, but I do have one person in particular that has actually just helped, from start to now. And her name is Carolyn Vincent, and so she's been like a spiritual mother to me.
Okay.
And so, you always need that. Coaches need coaching.
That's right.
That's
right.
And that support. So she's always been there to just, financially, spiritually, emotionally. So it's been awesome.
Exactly. So another tip that you all, I hope you're writing these ideas, these tips down. So, again, coaches need coaches. So we've never arrived. We're always learning. We're always growing. We always need that support. Whether it's family, whether it's someone outside of that, you need to get that support. And especially if you're a leader, you need to make sure that you have that strong support behind you.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's, what is it? When Moses needed someone to help hold his arms up when he got tired.
Exactly.
So absolutely.
I love that. I love that. So now we talked about the gift coach, but now let's also talk about how you came up with Rare Jewel, the superhero.
Oh my God. So you can just tell that just excites me, right?
Yes.
Because I absolutely love superheroes.
Okay. Me too.
Every superhero movie, right?
Yes.
So, and so actually the guy who created her, we were just talking, and I used to work for Fulton County government, and he was working on a project with me. And I asked him, I said, are there any are there any black female superheroes? And so we were going through, because he used to work for Marvel Comics.
Okay.
And so he was like, well, no, not really. He named Storm and all that.
Right.
So I said, well, you know what? I want to create one. And so we just came together. We created Rare Jewel. And so it's all about Rare Jewel Superheroes is all about the giftings.
Okay.
So it ties right back into the gifts. Because I feel like that your gifts that are part of your DNA is what gives you your power. It's what is your superpowers.
Right. Wow. So then you use Rare Jewel to help the young adult women.
Yes.
Move forward, find their gifts, work with their gifts.
Absolutely. So Rare Jewel also has a university.
Okay.
So, and that's for women between the ages of 20 to 35. Okay. And so, so we mentor them, to help them through life in general, So we know what it was like at, 20 and all that good stuff. But Rare Jewel pretty much does the same thing, but it helps them to discover their powers.
Wow. Wow. This is fantastic, Kathy. I mean, there's so many more things that we could talk about, and just with all that you have going on with Women University, you all again do not want to miss that opportunity. We know it'll be coming around again, so if you do happen to miss out this time, there'll be more opportunities. Make sure that you go to Kathy's website and mention your website again.
simplymarvelous.org.
Okay, so simplymarvelous.org. Go out there, get involved, stay involved. Now, do you send out other regular communications to help women once they're part of your program afterwards, or even for those that aren't able to make Women University, but to continue to stay connected to you?
Absolutely. Okay. So if they join my website, join my email list through my website, and I'll add them to my distribution and definitely keep them, abreast as to what's going on.
Fantastic. That's what we wanted to hear, that she has that mailing list, because that's how you really keep up with all the great information. And of course, I know you can follow her out on the various social networks and again get all that information off her website. Kathy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Absolutely. Now, before we go, I always like to ask our guests, give us one parting tip that you would like to share with the audience.
If nothing else, if you never do anything else, discover your gifts. To me, that is foundational. It would definitely help you to just shoot to the moon.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love that. That is so important. We enjoy having Kathy on here. We know we're going to have her back because there's so much information that we'd love to talk with her about and to share with you. So please make sure that you stay tuned. Remember that you can watch That's My Biz and our archived episodes at www.bizlinks.tv. Also, make sure you go on our YouTube channel and subscribe, please. Also, make sure that you comment, give us some thumbs up out there so that we know that you're enjoying the businesses that we're bringing to you. You can also go to our Facebook page and follow us out there on Facebook as well. I am Pamela Alexander, your host of That's My Biz, and remember, we want to expose your business to the world. Thank you for joining us. Today's show can be viewed on demand on our website at www.bizlinks.tv. If you are interested in having your products, services, or special cause showcased on our program, submit an inquiry to that'smybiz@bizlinks.tv. In addition, information on advertising and hosting your own show can be found on our website at bizlinks.tv.